As you're watching this gameplay unfold, I want to take a little time today to talk about something that surprised a lot of people in the Yakuza and Like a Dragon community, the result of the official Yakuza series popularity poll. Specifically, the fact that Ichiban Kasuga, the man who literally rebooted the entire franchise and gave it a brand new direction, barely cracked the top 10. That's right. According to the official results released by RGG Studio, Ichiban landed in 10th place. He did make the list, but only by the thinnest margin. And honestly, that caught a lot of fans off guard, including me. Now, if you play Like a Dragon, which you're seeing on screen right now, you know how much heart, humor, work, and emotion Ichiban brings to this series. I personally really enjoyed having Ichiban as the protagonist. He's not just a breath of fresh air, he feels like someone we haven't had in this franchise before. He's vulnerable, he's goofy, he's optimistic in a way that feels genuine, and he leads with empathy instead of violence. That's a pretty bold direction to take a series that's been defined by Kazuma Kiryu's quiet strength for nearly 2 decades. So seeing Ichiban struggle to break into the top 10 really made me stop for a moment and think about why he ended up so low. One of the biggest factors is simple. Kiryu is still unbeatable. He's the face of the entire franchise, and for longtime fans, he's almost myth-like at this point. He's been around since 2005. People have watched him grow, suffer, mature, and fight through impossible odds. When polls like this came around, a huge chunk of voters are fans who have been riding with Kiryu for years. So naturally, he eats up most of the top votes. Characters like Majima, Sejima, Akiyama, and Haruka also benefit from that long-term emotional investment. Meanwhile, Ichiban only has a couple of games under his belt, so even though he's already beloved by many, he doesn't have that same built-in nostalgia yet. Another thing that plays into this is the tonal shift. Ichiban is very different from Kiryu. Kiryu is stoic, calm, and serious. Ichiban is loud, expressive, nerdy, and optimistic even when life is kicking him in the teeth. I think that's part of what makes him so lovable, but it also means he's not going to land with everyone immediately. Some players prefer the classic Yakuza tone, the gritty crime drama energy, whereas Like a Dragon leans into warmth, comedy, and JRPG style charm. So when the poll came around, a lot of traditionalists voted the way they've always voted, and newer fans may not have had the same voting numbers by comparison. But here's the thing, fan reaction to the poll was fascinating. Some people thought top 10 was fair, others were shocked he wasn't top 5 at least. And then there were fans who were downright upset, saying Ichiban deserved a higher spot after everything he brought to the table. And I kind of get that. If you look at the gameplay on screen, if you think about the story he goes through, the friendships he builds, the emotional trauma he pushes through, and the optimism he holds on to, even when everything goes wrong, it's hard not to feel attached to him. But here's the perspective I think is most important. Ichiban's legacy has only just started. He's headlined 2 major games. Kuryu has headlined 8. The fact that Ichiban even placed in the top 10 this early is actually impressive when you think about it. He's still growing, still building his fan base, still carrying out his identity in a franchise that has one of the most loyal fan communities in gaming. And RGG Studio has made it clear. Ichiban is the future of Like a Dragon. He's not going anywhere. He's only going to get more character development, more emotional arcs, more moments that define who he is. And with each new game, his popularity is going to climb. Honestly, Ichiban landing in 10th place kind of fits his character perfectly. He's always been an underdog. He's always had to fight his way up from the bottom. He's a guy who never starts at the top. He earns it through heart, loyalty, compassion, and determination. So if anything, him having to climb the popularity ranks feels like the most Ichiban thing ever. And I really believe in a few years, maybe even the next poll, we're going to see him land a lot higher. But now I want to hear from you. Do you think Ichiban deserved a higher ranking on that official poll? Where would you personally place him on your own list? And do you think fans will warm up to him more as the Like a Dragon series continues expanding? Let me know down in the comments. I genuinely love reading your thoughts on this stuff. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and as always, game on.